Welcome to Manufacturing Mondays from the Clayton Savannah plant. The results of a 2013 National Fire Protection Association report comparing the impacts of fires on manufactured and traditional housing showed that the fire death rate in HUD homes was equivalent to other site-built housing, and that manufactured homes have a 38 to 44% fewer fires than site-built homes. The report also stated that manufactured homes are more likely than other homes to have fires confined to the room of origin. Fire-resistant features of HUD code include strict standards for flame spread, egress windows in all bedrooms, smoke detectors, and at least 2 exterior doors, which must be remote from each other and reachable without passage to other doors that are lockable, compared to site-built homes that are required to only have 1 exterior door and no reachability requirement. Innovation, quality, stability. Carrier comfort systems and products represent the leading technologies, environmental sensitivities, and lasting durability that have endured since the first Carrier system back in 1902. That's the year that a humble but determined engineer solved one of mankind's most elusive challenges, controlling the indoor comfort. That's right, Dr. Willis Carrier invented the modern air conditioner, and his company has continued to provide leadership and direction to an entire industry for over 110 years. Carrier is the only HVAC manufacturer that manufactures its own control boards, allowing us to optimize the performance of each unit and the entire system. SEER ratings are like your car's miles per gallon. The higher the number, the greater for potential savings. Carrier systems offer a range of efficiencies that start at your region's minimum and go up to some of the most efficient systems available. Carrier products are built for years of long-lasting durability. Galvanized steel cabinets, levered steel coil guards, baked-on powder paint, UV-resistant plastic, aluminum coils, stainless steel heat exchangers, and more provide superior protection against corrosion, material breakdown, and other performance-hindering elements. Carrier's leadership in HVAC innovation began in the day that Dr. Willis Carrier invented the modern air conditioning. Since that time, Carrier has been defining and redefining the standards for achieving superior indoor comfort. One of the ways that Carrier does is through variable speed products, extremely quiet, low-speed operations, nearly continuous stream of comfort, reduced hot and cold spots for more consistent temperatures throughout the home. These are great benefits to the homeowner. You'll benefit with one more way to help sell your homes to happier, more comfortable customers. Here you can see your window wrap tape that goes around every exterior opening, windows, doors, and also electrical outlets here. And you can see how this is run. They run the plastic up and under the window tape here. So you get 2 points of sealant here around the window edging or the outlet there. As you can see, it's sealed with the plastic, and then they come back with the window wrap around it, and then they'll run the siding over top of it. This is important for 2 very important reasons. One is water penetration. It limits and also eliminates water penetration coming in. Another big factor is your air leakage coming out of the house, and also your air coming into the house. It keeps it during the summertime, keeps cold air in, and during the wintertime keeps the hot air in. And here you can see the skirting rating starter strips. This is the entire piece here, as you can see before we run the siding. As you can see, it goes down the entire length of the house there, and then you can also see the tie down strap as well that goes down the side of the house here.
So if you look down in here, a lot of times people ask about vermin and places for vermin to come into the house. So we do have vermin rings around all the areas that plumbing and electrical goes out of the house. You can see these here. They'll staple these in at the cold and hot water running, and then here at the drain pipe. And then if you move on up here to the lav system, you will see our porcelain lavs, and you'll see the overflow system. So if somebody forgets to turn the water off like a kid or whatever, that will drain out. So everybody, what we're looking at here is the electrical crossover on a multi-section. We're in station 6 in the rough-in plant where we break the house apart so you can see it real good. You can see the snap-in things that will attach over to the other side of the house. You can also see right here, this cutout, there will be an access panel. This is in a closet. Generally, we put this in a closet, a cabinet, utility room, somewhere in a house where it's hid on one side of the house. This, then, when the house is married together, you notice there's not an access panel on this side. It's facing into a hallway. These will connect to it. Generally, if you ever have a problem with, I'm not getting power to the other side of the house or just one room on the other side of the house, one of these right here is probably unhooked. You go in, you find your access panel, you go in there, you check it, and you know real quick. In this station, we also do our first plumbing test. This is where we do our wet test, our water test. We run water through the house for 15 minutes to see if we can find any leaks. We also do another water test or air pressure test in the finishing plant and a couple stations down that we'll talk about later.
Several features here in the utility room. First off, where the furnace is located, you're going to have a vented door here. It's a 2-panel door that has the vent on the bottom to ensure maximum airflow comes into the room there. On a Clayton Savannah home, you have 2 standard doors. One's going to be a 6-panel steel front door. The other is going to be a rear cottage door. With that, you have the quick set locking system. So this one's going to have the dual locking system with the deadbolt on top, the knob lock on the bottom. The front will have the European handle with the deadbolt on top. That's quick set. That's another Clayton built standard. Another benefit of a manufactured home is the whole water cutoff. So if you ever have issues with plumbing inside the home, it's an easy fix to come in here, turn that whole water cutoff off, and all the water to the home will be removed. Here you can see this is the utility room. The plumbing lines are installed here. The washer dryer, the dryer vents there as well. So moving around to the kitchen of this home, we have the Ecobee thermostat. More on that later in this series. This home's going to have a stainless steel Euro hood. Another option is a black Euro hood. As you can see, due to supply chain disruptions, we have had to modify our Euro hood and going with the full stainless steel versus the glass stainless steel. John, talk to us about windows and GFI outlets.
So right here you can see a GFI outlet. We've got one here and one over here in this kitchen. Generally anywhere where there's within distance of a water outlet, you're going to have a GFI. And what happens with that is if 0.006 amps or more goes through that recip, it will trip the breaker. You can see here where you've got to retest it. You can test it and then you can reset it. So if that breaker's flowed, you can just test it right there. That's just to protect you in case some electrical piece falls into the water, something like that. As Blake said, low E, thermopane Lux windows. The E stands for emissivity. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not the smart guy. But great windows, they block 70% of the sun's rays. They're tip out, which make it easy for cleaning. And one thing I always like to do out on a lot is show people, actually show them, let them feel what the difference these windows make. 70% of the sun's rays gets blocked out by these windows. So if the sun's hitting this window, you can put your hand on this side and feel cool, and this side, feel how hot, how that sun is being blocked and pushed back. That helps save you money on your electric bills, and it's just pretty cool.
And also you see here the new Pfister faucet. This is our new standard option on every home.